Good morning, kids, and today we're checking out a new video from Dead Meat, the kill count for the 1998 movie Ringu, or as many people just know it, The Ring. Let's hop into the video and see how many people fall down this list.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm
Hey,
James A.
James
Janice,
A.
and
Janice.
today we're looking at Ring, a Japanese film released in 1998, sometimes called Ringu. Ring is based on Koji Suzuki's 1991 novel of the same name. It follows a
Oh, that's
journalist's
cool.
investigation into a cursed videotape, which is said to kill anyone who watches it after 7 days. Like the novel, the film plays out much like a procedural, with the characters following clues and uncovering facts about the tape's tragic history. At the time of Ring's release in Japan, American horror was dominated by Scream-inspired teen-targeted slashers. Ring, and its 2002 American remake by Gore Verbinski, popularized remakes of J-horror.
Yeah, you see that one from 02 is probably the one all of you out there already know, but that's not the original. You gotta go
and
back
other Asian
4
imports.
years.
These supernatural, often PG-13 films briefly dominated early aughts horror until they were superseded by torture porn thanks to Saw and Hostel. Regardless of how brief the Asian horror remake boom was, it's hard to overstate the importance of Ring. It's been referenced and parodied to high heaven in everything from Scary Movie to Family Guy. This thing has got sequels, prequels, 3D sequels with their own 3D sequels, TV shows, mangas, multiple remakes in multiple countries, video games, visual novels, Dead by Daylight DLC, a Grudge crossover movie, and even some first pitches at baseball games.
Really?
Yeah, I'm tired now too. Even non-horror fans are probably familiar with Sadako, Ring's long-haired Japanese...
I'll be honest, I didn't know about the baseball thing. I had a hint about everything else. I didn't know they let her play baseball. Okay, hold on. Now, am I the only one out there that actually wants to see a baseball game where you can play as horror characters? That actually sounds like it'd be pretty cool. Like, imagine John Kramer out on first base. Okay, hold on. Before we continue on with this, all of you out there, I want to now hear some horror character baseball jokes down in the comments below. Give me something to laugh at.
Ghost Girl, or at least Samara, her American remake counterpart. There's no way I can cover the entire mega franchise here on the Kill Count, so for now, we're just going to look at the classic original. How many viewers will this violent VHS take?
No, take this thing away from me.
Soren, what the hell are you doing, man?
Oh.
Well, I was just working on They Talk Season 2 when suddenly... my wallet!
Oh,
it's
damn.
Just all these subscriptions that I've lost track of. They're just taking all of the money I'm trying to save.
Well, don't worry about that, buddy. We can fix that with today's sponsor, Rocket Money.
And now we're going to take a quick cut. And we're back. Let's go.
How many viewers will this violent VHS tape leave deader than physical media?
Oh,
let's find out and get to the kills.
That's a good one, James. Oh.
The movie begins with an oceanic title card.
Title card.
Get it? Title? Like the tides? It's a staticky September 5th.
I get it.
High schoolers Tomoko and Masami are having a sleepover. They're playing the usual games, like guessing which one of them will be played by Pam Anderson in Scary Movie 3, and determining their favorite BNL song of the day.
今日で1週間なの。
Tomoko mentions an urban legend about a
1
cursed
week.
videotape and reveals she saw the tape with some of her friends on a recent cabin trip.
岩田くんが変なビデオ見つけて。
Found a real tape. We all
なるって
watched
みんな
it.
で見ちゃったの。
She laughs it off, but don't tee-hee tossle too hard, ladies, because the phones are ringing, just like they say happens a week after you watch the tape. Tomoko ends up downstairs
do you
by
mean?
herself, where she senses an off-screen
Wait, what? No, right, hold on. I was about to compare this to the American one, but then I remembered. Right, not the American one. Original.
presence, which
For
kills
different
her by
rules.
sending her into a static shock. The curse has become so well known that it's being investigated by journalist Reiko Asakawa. She's been trying to track down the origins of this urban legend for her latest story.
ああ、でも今度の噂は何かしら。誰に聞いても伊豆の方って言うでしょう。
Reiko's got a precocious son named Yoichi. He's mature enough to set her clothes out and zip her up, and his interests include dinosaurs and Danny Gonzalez. Yo, that kid's cool.
Wait, what?
Even if he does wear his socks high. Those are halfway to stockings, my dude. Mother and son head to Tomoko's funeral, since turns out Reiko was Tomoko's aunt. Yoichi was close to his cousin and struggles to understand her death.
ともちゃんなんで死んだの？
I don't know.
さあ、難しい病気みたいね。
Reiko's
Yes,
sister,
disease.
Tomoko's mom, has an even tougher time. Since
Come
she
on
found
now.
her daughter's body looking like she'd seen a ghost.
Oof.
Reiko learns that Tomoko's cabin vacation buddies have also all recently died.
みんな同じ日に死んだの。
All died the same
陽子も
day.
智子も。
岩田君もバイク
On
で
his
事故って
Oh, damn, on his motorbike?
One of the friends, Iwata, died completely off screen, and since we never met him, I can't put him on the count. But Reiko
that's
tracks
fine.
down a video of two of the others, and since it shows Tadahiko and Yoko's bodies, they're eligible. Just as with
Jeez.
Tomoko, Toko was left looking, not good.
Why?
exactly
Oop.
is the sandbar?
Hold on, kids, we'll be right. And we're back.
こんな死神は初めて見たよ。
Never seen a kid corpse look that scared before. And freaky faces aren't the only thing
Oh,
wrong
don't
with
make
these
me
kid
laugh,
cadavers.
死因は
わからない。突然の心
The
臓停止
heart
ってことでしょ
simply
Reiko pokes
stopped.
around and finds a receipt for an Adobe subscription. Oh, no, this is from a
Photoshop.
photo development place since Tomoko had been taking pictures
Oh.
on her cabin trip. Reiko picks the pics up
okay.
and discovers a group shot that's been marred by ghost exposure. Ooh!
Oh,
She also learns
no.
the cabin was in Izu, a peninsula off the coast of Honshu, Japan. This isn't the first time
Ooh.
she's heard about Izu in relation to the tape.
私が聞いたのは
Local
伊豆の
channel
方
down
の
in
地方局
Izu.
とか
Okay.
Reiko heads to Izu and tracks down the cabin the teens were staying in. Ah, B4 must stand for Blurry 4. She goes to the campground office where they have
Funny.
a videotape shelf. Amidst the diehards and Indiana Joneses, she spots a suspiciously unmarked tape.
お客さんの忘れ物かな
Like any good
Oh, must
horror
have left it.
protagonist, Reiko immediately watches the cursed death tape. It's plenty creepy
there you
and
go.
also would probably get a passing grade in an experimental film class. There's garbled text, a hairbrush and mirror lady, some shots of whatever's happening here. It's pretty cerebral.
Looks like something out of World War II or something. I don't know.
Get it. The video ends on a shot of an empty well before the tape cuts
Oh,
to
no.
static. An unsettled Reiko sees a ghostly reflection before receiving a haunted house call, confirming the legend's
7
veracity.
days.
I was surprised to see that, unlike in the American version, the characters never hear a voice on the other end of the phone. Instead, Reiko is left talking to herself.
1週間
That's chaos. Ring's impact
Oh.
on horror is even more impressive considering director Hideo
Oh,
Nakata
okay.
never meant to work in the genre. His feature film, the 1996 ghost film Don't Look Up, was a low-budget fundraising effort to finish a documentary. Before he could do that, he was approached by the producers of Ring, and the rest is history.
And so
You got
actually,
actually,
the
the genre of horror.
to me is purely coincidental.
On his old enough trek to school,
Well, okay.
Yoichi runs into his estranged father, Ryuji. It's September 14th, the
Hello,
first day of Reiko's
father.
7-day death sentence, and Ryuji is here to lend his assistance. Ryuji is a university professor, which you can tell by his messenger bag. He's also a psychic,
Messenger
which you can tell by
bag?
his face whenever he enters a room. Ryuji is played by
Sorry.
Hiroyuki Sanada, last seen on the kill count as freaking Scorpion in 2021's Mortal Kombat. You might
Oh,
recognize him
yes.
from other stuff, though. I mean, the guy's kicked a lot of ass in a lot of movies. This isn't the first time he's played
Yeah.
opposite Reiko's actress, Nanako Matsushima. The two played lovers the previous year in the J-drama Kanakoi no Hanashi, or A Story of Love.
Kanako
Ryuji
no
is
Hashi.
skeptical about the tape's powers, but
Think I may have
Reiko
messed it
snaps a
up.
Polaroid that leaves her looking like a page out of the Mandela catalog. Naturally, Ryuji
Hey,
also
reference.
watches the cursed tape. Y'all
Oh,
really
you
gotta stop
idiots.
watching that tape. Ryuji doesn't get the follow-up phone call, though, so he has Reiko make him a copy of the tape. Hope it doesn't have copy guard on it. Remember that? It was like that anti-piracy distortion when you tried to copy a VHS. It was all like red and dark. No? I'm
No.
just old? Okay, that's cool.
It-
On day
it's
2,
before me.
Reiko
Sorry.
investigates the tape's origins, while Ryuji...
Well, actually, no, it's not before me. It's just that no one ever copied tapes for me. So, I guess before me.
investigates her parenting.
陽一はいいのか
あの子は慣れてるから
Reiko and
You said.
Ryuji's marital strife was an invention by Ring screenwriter Hiroshi Takahashi. In the novel, Ryuji is an old high school friend of male protagonist Kazuyuki Asakawa. Other differences including updating the protagonist's profession from a newspaper reporter to a TV journalist and giving Reiko a son instead of a daughter. A more book-accurate
fine.
TV movie adaptation, Ring Kazanban, actually came out 3 years earlier, but it was much lower budget and much hornier, depicting Sadako as a naked ghost lady. While going
Hey,
through the tape
yeah, I'm
frame by
glad we didn't
frame,
get that.
Ryuji notices a figure referred to by fans as the Towel Man. Slowing down the audio allows Ryuji to make out some speech, and the guy ain't telling them not to forget their towels.
しょうもんばかり
Towel
Pollock
Man's
and
spitting
Brian,
fantasy
Goblins
verses.
be
Ryuji finds out the
dying?
witchy verse
Dying?
originates from Oshima, a volcanic island near Izu. Reiko
Ooh,
wants to go
beautiful.
investigate, but Ryuji wants her to spend time with her son before it's too late. She takes his advice and spends her 4th day fishing with Yoichi and her father. They don't catch any
Ah, there
fish,
you
but
go.
they catch a hell of a problem when Reiko wakes up to find Yoichi watching the tape. Parents, you gotta monitor what your kids are watching, man.
Also,
First
why
it's
did-
Blippy, and next thing you know it's...
Hold on. Before anything, I gotta ask, why would you bring that damn tape with you? You could have just left it at the house and be perfectly fine spending the 4th day with your son and father. But no, you just had to bring the cassette tape with you. God is my witness, you are idiots.
cursed tapes, and I don't even know which one is worse.
Fuck Blippi.
Yoichi reveals that he brought the tape here from home after some paranormal
Oh,
prompting
never mind.
from his cousin.
ともちゃんが見ろって。
With their son's life on a time limit now, Reiko and Ryuji take a boat to Oshima Island. Earlier, Ryuji learned the tape's mirror madame is Shizuko Yamamura, a local psychic who became famous after predicting a volcanic eruption. According to Ryuji, Shizuko was experimented on by Dr. Ikuma, a scientist studying the existence of ESP. Ikuma
Ooh.
was ultimately fired in disgrace, while Shizuko threw herself into the island's volcano? What?
Wait,
We
what?
don't see
Why
it,
would
but
you-
since we've seen Shizuko in video form, I guess I'll go ahead and count it as a kill. Sure. The
Okay,
exes travel
good
to
enough.
an inn managed by Shizuko's living relatives, where they find the mirror from the tape. Oh my god, I've never met a famous mirror before! Shizuko's cousin Takashi refuses to answer their questions, but his daughter-in-law is more forthcoming with photo evidence. With Reiko running out of time, Ryuji confronts Takashi on the
You're
beach,
almost out of
having
time.
surmised his role in his cousin's exploitation.
生間博士を呼んだのもあんただ。
何を言う。
あんたは静子で金儲けができ
Thought you
ると
could make
When
money
Ryuji
off
grabs
of.
the old man, he's sent into a psychic flashback, which pulls in Reiko and the audience to watch along. They're blasted back to a black and white demonstration of Shizuko's psychic powers.
的中。
One rowdy journalist accuses her of fraud, but suddenly drops dead with a face just like Tomoko's and her friends. Shizuko isn't to
Damn.
blame though. It was her haircut-hating daughter Sadako, whose powers surpassed even those of her mother.
念じるだけで人が殺せるのか。
What's going on with the fingernails? All black that up.
The pair realize Dr. Ikuma must have taken Sadako away after her mother's death. Reiko remembers the phone only rang at the slumber party cabin in Izu and deduces it's the origin point of the curse. They arrive back in Izu on Reiko's 7th and final day and waste
there
no
you go,
time
you're
driving
gonna
back to
die.
the cabin. Underneath the building, the pair discovers the well seen at the end of the tape. Touching it
Oh,
pulls
hey.
Reiko into another monochromatic memory, this time of Akuma killing Sadako via head
Ooh.
bashing before throwing her body down the well. In a
Jeez,
noteworthy
man.
scene,
Why would you
Ryuji
do that?
descends into the depths. On his way, he finds what he, Buffalo, believes to be Sadako's fingernails.
貞子は生きてたん
That's
だ。
why she doesn't have them.
嫌がろうとして。
He and Reiko work together to bail water out of the well, but looks like she's been skipping arm day and can't keep up with the pace. With 1 hour left until
Crying out
Stephen
loud,
Page
you're gonna
starts
die.
calling, Reiko puts on her well-bottomed jeans so she can see things from Sadako's point of view. With a haunted helping hand, Reiko panhandles Sadako's corpse, which cracks open into a bastard skelly. Was that a good thing? I guess so, since Reiko's 7-day deadline passes without consequence, leading her to believe the curse has been lifted. Seemingly at peace,
Also, you
Reiko and
think.
Ryuji return to their respective homes. However, while grading papers, Ryuji's TV suddenly starts playing reruns of the Wishing Well Network. Turns out the curse hasn't been lifted for him, and Ryuji is treated to an extended cut of the tape. In it, Sadako crawls out of the well and starts creeping towards the camera. To achieve Sadako's unnatural walk, Kabuki actress Rai Ino was filmed walking backwards in a jerky motion. The footage was then played in reverse for the final film. Director Nakata took a lot of
bravo.
inspiration from Kabuki theater, particularly the play Yatsuya Kaden, widely considered one of Japan's most famous ghost stories. Ryuji attempts to warn Reiko, but is stunned into silence when Sadako busts through the fourth wall and into his living room. Damn,
The curse
she
isn't
need
broken.
manicure.
The curse isn't
Unlike with
broken.
her
The
eventual
curse isn't
American
broken.
counterpart, Sadako's face is never shown. That hair don't part. Most we see is a single eye, wide and evil. But that's still
you really
enough to
say
kill
evil,
Ryuji
though?
in photo negative form. The whole ordeal is overheard by Reiko, who rushes to Ryuji's building only to find that his body's
late.
already been taken away. While poking around his apartment, Reiko's given a clue by Ryuji's towel-faced ghost. Oh, he's Towel Man back. What's
Oh,
up, Towel
no.
Man? What? Do you need $1? Oh, no, he
No,
was
it's in the
indicating
bag.
towards the copied videotape.
私がしてあなたがしなかったこと
Oh.
見せた
Reiko
Okay, so that's how it happens. And you have the original, but then if you make a copy and have someone watch that, you just then pass it on. So that's where it came from. I honestly did not know that. I thought it was just something thrown in with the American version. No, I was completely wrong.
realizes this curse works by chain email rules. The only way to spare yourself is to pass a copy of the tape on to someone else. Desperate to save Yoichi, Reiko decides to sacrifice her father's life in exchange for her son's.
お願いがあるの陽一のためなの
Reiko speeds off to spread the
Well,
good
there
word
we
of
go.
Sadako, and the movie ends with a fade to black and white. How many kills did Sadako get to help ring in the new year? Let's find out and get to the numbers.
Like 3?
Wait a minute, in Japan they drive on the other
Oh,
side
no,
of the
no.
road, so should I go that way for the
2
numbers?
kids, the other 2 kids, that's
Huh.
4. Oh.
If only someone could help me.
Then there was
figure out-
technically
Whoa!
the mother.
Oh, hey Towel Man, what's
and
up?
her.
Oh,
That's about
that way?
7.
You
About
sure?
7 kills.
all right, thank you. Helpful guy. Wonder who he is.
It's Zoran, isn't it? No, it was James. Oh, I didn't see that.
I counted 7 kills in Ring, one for each day of the week. There were 4 female victims and 3 male victims, giving us this ring-shaped pie chart, which is actually a first for the show. We've had 19 other kill counts with 7 kills before, but none with this gender breakdown until now. With a runtime of 95 minutes, Ring had a kill on average every 13.57 minutes. I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to Ryuji. It's a shocking way to end the movie, and the image of Sadako climbing out of the TV is one of the most iconic in horror history. Double machete for lamest kill will go to Tadahiko and Yoko, who died in car and off screen. And that's it! Ring was released in 1998 and set off the early 2000s gold rush for foreign language horror remakes. That's it for us here on the Kill Count in 2023, but I'll see you bright and shining in the new year next Friday with Orphan First Kill. Until then, I'm James A. Janice. This has been the Kill Count. Thanks a lot for watching this Kill Count.
Well, I'll be honest, James, I can't wait for that Kill Count. So, anyway, folks, I hope you all enjoyed this. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Link to the original will be in the description below, and I'll see all you folks next time when we flick on. Peace out.